Inside is a puzzle platformer game made by Playdead. And as we all know, they're also the creators of Limbo. What was that game called? Limbo? This is the game I think Limbo thinks it is. Or is trying to be, right? We all knew that. We all knew that. This is more than just a glorified tech demo. It's about 4 hours long. Um, there are secrets and hidden puzzles that, when all are completed, unlock a secret ending, which is something that I didn't do. We are a little boy traveling a world which seems to be inflicted by some type of mind control, some type of parasite. And the world's trying to kill us. You have two basic inputs in this game: jump and use/interact. The animations are very polished and the game feels good to play on a controller. I didn't play it on mouse and keyboard, but I'm sure it's doable. As far as controls, they are very floaty but forgiving. You aren't expected to make pixel perfect jumps, and the time elements of the puzzles are very kind. Respawn checkpoints are very frequent and quite recent in most cases. We're dead. We're dead. Oh. Somebody getting dragged. So we go open the gate first, and then we come back. Okay. Color acts as guides/hints for the player. Handles or elements that are different colored from the rest of the environment helps catch the eye and lead the player to the solution. Okay. Okay. No way. Smashed through a fucking window? No. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay. Pursuers are either super fast. Whoopee. Deadly from range. Okay. Basically have cheats. They can see the little fingies. That's crazy. I made constant remarks during the game about the boy being freakishly strong. Kind of fucking strong, actually. Okay. 20 feet in the air. This kid's so fucking strong. It's crazy. Ain't no way. Oh, maybe jump into the pile. God, he's fucking strong as shit. And I'll dive into that later when we talk about the ending. There's no dialogue in this game, at least not that I can remember. Right? Like, your pursuers, the ones that presumably could be able to talk, don't say shit. It's violence on sight. Damn, they got like 8,000 animations. They're just fucking killing a kid. Now, I don't know if it was my setup, but the audio in this game is crunchy. The music is, passable. I don't know if anyone's ever going to boot up the Inside soundtrack to give it a whirl, but yeah, it's atmospheric, which is what I think they were going for. I can see the argument that story of puzzle games really aren't the point. They can be a scaffolding just to hold a player's attention from point A to point Z. For Inside, I think what matters most are the themes. I'm not going to sit and pretend here that I understand the story, or like I know every single piece of lore, but just having played through the game, there are two main themes that I took away from it: brutality and control, especially the brutality of control. There are layers to control in this game. Obviously, you controlling the player, the boy controlling, I don't know if there are also people, or if they're dead people, but like thralls, right? Like we're controlling other beings, and then, the bad guys controlling the populace, right? Etc. So there are definitely layers to control to that theme. And then brutality. Everything about this game is fucking brutal. Like even the audio is brutal. Oh, the neck snap sound. I don't know if we needed that. There's also the brutality of the player upon others, from tiny animals. That took longer. Oh, is it dead? To what are presumably other people. Well, good luck to the rest of you guys, I guess. See you on the other side. We use them to our ends, smashing them into things. Love you. Pulling them off ledges. No, no, my guys. And diving onto them like meat cushions. Oh, I used them as a landing thing? No way. Yep, here you go. Overall, the game is quite enjoyable and it warrants a playthrough. It's polished enough to be memorable. For me, I am very much a plot and a narrative kind of gamer. Versus gameplay, obviously, I love the game and gaming. And for me, the lasting impact is more the brutality. Like, I think I will always remember the deaths of this game, the sort of animations, the sounds, sort of the gore, the body horror. And man, this game gets nasty. I wouldn't go into it thinking you're gonna for a good story, right? It's basically like Limbo, where it's just nice little puzzles to get to scratch your brain. I think the narrative leaves a lot to be desired. It's not for me, but I can see it being quite memorable for the so inclined. Now let's talk about the ending. I was sort of confused during the ending of the game. Camera's zooming out, right? Not fucking going crazy. That's it? What? None of the. There is a lack of coherence that, while I could see it being intentional, was also not executed that well. I don't understand. So were we evil? Were those dogs actually good boys? So what do I think of the beach scene? I think, ultimately, that this is just another element of control. I think that we are inside another prison. It's actually referenced earlier in the stage with a like diorama of the final place of the beach. It's about the character replay. I'm of the mind that if we were ever just a little boy, I don't know what we were escaping from or why we were running towards the facility. But if we were just a little boy trying to escape getting mind controlled, I would say that obviously ends when we drown. After that point, I think we're just a thrall for the mass. Ugh. Thank you. I guess there's also the possibility that we weren't ever a human child. We were just a lab experiment, and it was just another form of control, right? Like this was another test, and ultimately, our journey is a failure. Uh, First, we know we're running towards the facility and we drown, and then we just end up in the meat sack on a beach. Just a fucking glob of flesh on some, I don't know, beach. In the sunlight, though. Not too bad. There are worse ways to go out. Like that guy got fucking crushed. We could have been him, so, not too bad. On a day's work. Not too bad. I give Inside a 3.75 out of 5. Very good. It's an inspired work. And while it almost outstays its welcome of 4 hours, it's an enjoyable game.